Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Dice Cult for actually episode 40 of On the Backs of Gods. That was fake episode 40. This is real episode 40. I am your DM, Jillian. Same as always, we have our players. We have Frank, Kyle, Mac, Josh, Abby, and Krista. Now, can't really do too much of a talk about last session because last session we did a nice talk back and we all got to hang out with each other, except Josh. He wasn't invited. We let him come back though because we thought about it, so he's here now. If you want to go back and watch that, if you want to learn about people's characters, kind of maybe their inspiration, maybe their ships, I don't know. We asked pretty fun questions there if you want to go over. But in our last actual session, the party had finished their business in Olafsveller, where they had Nanna Hemming at least agreed to transport a contract from Egil, a very legal crime boss, to possibly start a business out of Gulunder, needing to be signed by the chief, which is still a topic up in the air a bit. Nanna tries to commune with her god and finds this time being very available, still static. Not an unwillingness to talk, just nothing. The party continues on their last leg of their trek towards Gulunder, where they notice that crops have been starting to fail and there's maybe not as many animals around, and it just, something seems a bit off. It does not rival the quietness and the cold of the valley, but there is something somewhat reminiscent. Everyone feels a bit better once you arrive. The town is in fine shape. Everybody seems to be living out their lives, same as always. And on your arrival, one of the guards blows a horn, which you figure ends up summoning Hertha to your location. After getting about 40 feet away from the party, it doesn't take her long to realize that Ave isn't with you. She's holding on the front of her a small bundle, which you can only assume is hers and Ave's child, as she falls to the ground in tears. When her tears hit the ground, there is a low rumble, and you can feel the earth, like there's almost like a crunch, a twisting sound from where Hertha is. And you watch as these beings that mostly consist of mud and water, and probably Hertha's tears, lurch forward out of the ground around her and her child. You can see that inside of these beings, there's a snap of black, almost like lightning, which you recognize in a lot of cases with corruption, especially when you're in the valley. You can see just veins of it moving through these beings. You see that some of them struggle to hold their bodies together. They do not seem like the most stable beings, but two of them seem much more sturdy. When they rose from the ground, the first two in front of Hertha, they brought rock and stone with them, which seems to circle in their bodies and hang from their arms, almost like an armor of sorts, but it's just the collection of dirt that they hold in them. There are three more behind them, which seem to be struggling to maintain and hold themselves together, a bit weaker than the ones in the front. Hertha does not seem to have noticed this. She continues to sob into the ground as this happens. Nanna and Tordrek, you have currently jumped out of the cart, trying to go to Hertha's aid before she actually really needed assistance in this moment. And without further ado, can I help you? You guys can roll initiative.
That cat right there wants to roll initiative.
Just screaming behind me.
Which one is this?
It's Wanda. She's being a
Good
little.
sound effects.
Of course she is.
It's yeah. Play it up, Wanda. I need.
Hell yeah.
Right. Pretty frightening to me.
Let's get that. Everybody roll initiative. Okay. Here we go, boys. Jumping right into it. 20 and up. Okay. 15 and up.
17.
15.
Ooh, Tordrick.
Girl.
10 and up.
11. 12.
Okay, so I wrote gob. Incorrect. Roshan, 11. 5 and up.
9.
Hey!
Wait, no, I was back the last one. Yeah.
9. And then Nanna, what do you got?
I'm getting flashbacks to when Ave was killed. I got a 4.
Perfect, beautiful.
Wonderful.
You guys are welcome to talk amongst yourselves for a hot second. I'm going to roll some initiatives on my end.
Oh boy.
Jumping straight in. Hi, guys.
Okay.
So it's like there's 5 of them?
Yes, there's 5 of these things.
Mhm.
Okay. And they're
Are they
all kind of
surrounding
like
her?
surrounding her.
Yes, they are in a circle basically around Hertha.
Abby, did you see the picture of the field of battle?
9.
In the Discord.
Ah, I see.
Yeah. Sometimes I'm polite and give you guys somewhat of a battle map.
I mean, I generally like theater of the mind myself, but it's nice to have a
Just
visual
at least have the
reference.
setup, you know?
Yeah, you know.
And then Hertha. Guys, the nat 20's gone. The dice is gone. Talk amongst yourselves.
Oh no!
Uh-oh.
golly.
Guys, I lost it. It's
Gotta
gone.
drink.
Oh no! It's vanished into the ether.
Why do
You
you,
know, you
We'll have
tried
to
to
call
have
it
an
back.
intense episode.
Mhm.
And it's just, you know, the dice don't stay on the table.
I sure do.
Hertha doing your best. Okay. First in our initiative order is the big boys in front.
Oh god.
You see that they come from the ground, pieces of rock kind of protruding from the arms, smaller pieces continuing to move through them like a whirlpool. I'm going to roll a dice. You guys are going to want me to get over a 10 is currently the situation.
Over 10. Over 10. Over 10.
10 on the dot, which is not over a 10.
No.
The first one is going to turn towards Hertha.
No!
And it is going to make its attack. She is currently prone. It gets advantage.
Have a reaction here?
Yeah.
If you have some sort of reaction from 25 feet away, yeah.
I sure don't.
I do.
Ooh.
I do 2 sorcery points minus a d4 from that roll. Please.
Go ahead and roll it.
Okay. 3.
Okay. So it was a nat 20.
Ah.
So did I
Well, at
cancel
least
the net?
it's
Is it not a nat 20
critical.
anymore?
So there's debate about that, but I'm feeling nice and didn't talk about it before. So we're going to say it pulls it down from its nat 20 status. And I won't crit on the woman sobbing on the ground.
Please don't! That's my sister-in-law!
It still hits with its like jagged rock hand and it just brings it down on her back. Boop, 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 you know? How are you guys doing? Good? Having a good time?
Best.
Gonna take its second attack.
For that one, I will snap out at it and say, keep your hands off of her and subtract 7 from that roll.
Way better than I can. Damn.
Well, he
That's
is a
what
bard.
You needed to do.
Yeah.
You needed to take 7 off of that roll. The second one misses.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
Yes!
I still have my mouse.
A lot to take off. It's going to take its third attack against Hertha.
What the? How
more than me.
Just an hour later, so it takes its 50th attack against Hertha.
God, why? She's a grieving widow!
Hey, hey guys, welcome to On the Backs of Gods, where we beat up grieving widows.
In front of their only surviving kin.
As you guys run forward, these things seem to be looking at you, and then there's the choked sob of Hertha next to them. One of them turns their heads quickly on a swivel and looks at her, brings its arm down once, and you hear the crack of her ribs. Instantaneously. She doesn't have armor on. And as she hits the ground hard, you can see she's trying to curl in on herself. She doesn't know what is attacking her currently, but she is trying to curl around her baby. And she is still conscious. You can hear like choked wheezing from her. Unknown amount of ribs broken on her body. I'm gonna roll a d20 for the second creature. You want more than a 10. Nat 20.
God, yeah. Anybody but Hertha, please. Don't kill her.
This one makes its way forward and is gonna go for Nanna.
Fine.
Please.
Please. Hit me.
Hit me,
I
you
don't
coward.
care. That's right. Take me.
As you just run full speed in that direction.
Yeah.
It's going to take its first attack against you. $18 to hit.
That'll hit.
Okay, second attack. Over a 20.
That'll hit.
Misses. And I can't hear my cool battle music. Can you guys hear my cool battle music?
A
I can
cool
hear it
battle
quiet.
It's
music.
very quiet.
You could probably stand to lift the levels on that. Yeah.
There you go. It's just been me quietly beating up a woman who just had a baby.
God.
Sometimes you just beat up a lady.
With a baby.
On the 3 hits, you take 21 points of bludgeoning damage as this thing just hits into you aggressively. There seems to be no face formed, its body barely humanoid, but it just wants to hit, which it does. That is the end of their turn. Fen, you are up. Currently, you are still on the cart, not being one of the first to jump out. What would you like to do?
Like to, first of all, cast Zephyr Strike on myself.
Gotcha.
I will spring from the cart with my bow and target the one that is looming over, the one that was just hitting Hertha.
Okay.
I'm going to use Zephyr Strike to give myself advantage with Sharpshooter. And that is a 18 to hit.
18 hits.
Yes.
All right. That's 6, 4, 10 plus 7 plus. Oh, no, sorry. It's been so long since I've been in combat.
Right?
23 points of damage with that shot.
Wow. A good chunk of change.
Next shot, same target. No advantage this time. That is a 16 to hit.
16 does not hit.
Okay.
So we have,
And-
I think, discovered the AC.
Dread Ambusher attack is a 17 to hit.
I think this proves it for y'all. 17 does not hit.
Boom. Okay then. 18 it is.
Okay. I'm gonna use my full movement, which is up to 17 feet, or sorry, 75 feet. Sorry,
Solid
up to
17.
70. Sorry, you got me focusing on AC right now. Up to 75 feet on the first round of combat with Zephyr Strike, and I'm just gonna go lay prone across Hertha.
Okay. You
Like,
can
it-
certainly get to Hertha.
Yeah, I'm trying to shield her and the baby, whoever I can, but the baby more so, honestly.
Yeah. You also just kind of curl next to her. I am also here to cuddle the baby. Congratulations. Yeah, you are able to make a beeline that way, and you can avoid getting in opportunity attacks from anything, and you have
Well, I
Zephyr
got
Strike, so
Zephyr
it doesn't even matter.
Yeah, Zephyr Strike, so.
Yeah, you make your way over, and you lay prone over them.
That is the end of my turn.
Perfect. Tordrek, you're up. Gorbjorn, you're on deck.
From where I'm standing, I have 30 feet where I can cast Bless. How many of the crew can I hit with that?
Within 30 feet, you can hit. If you moved 5 feet forward, you could hit everybody, including Hertha, if you wanted to. But if you stay where you are, you can't reach Hertha.
Okay. And well, Finn's laying prone on her, right? So
Kind of like more closer to you, but he is
okay.
I'm still counting him as
Right. And can
over her.
Tordrick is Tordrick next to Nanna close enough to get an attack in if he moves that 5?
If you move 5 feet, you can also get an attack in.
Okay. I'm just
Not on the one on Hertha, but the one on Nanna.
okay. So he's gonna go ahead. He'll move forward and cast Bless then
Okay.
on everyone. He's gonna use extra spell slots. So that means that everyone, except for Hertha, unfortunately, because I can only do 5 people at this point. But all 5 people, unless somebody doesn't want it.
Everyone's like, we'll take it.
Saving throws and attack rolls. So that's for a minute. So that should last for a while.
We get which
E4.
which dice?
D4
D4. Thank you.
to add to attack rolls and saving throws.
Thank you.
So
Hell yeah.
I guess that goes every round. So that's a good thing.
As long as you maintain concentration. And you want to make an attack against him?
Well, I use the spell instead, so I can't do both.
Oh, yeah. Got you. So, okay.
Let's see though. I think as a bonus action, I'm gonna cast. Well, I don't know if I want to cast spiritual weapon, but I just did another spell, so I don't think I can do that. So I'm gonna. Torjus's gonna stay there, as he's gonna attack the one that Nanna's on next round.
Okay, so you move in, you cast Bless on the team, and you are ready to go.
Yeah.
Got you. Gorbjorn, you're up. Roshan, you're on deck.
I'm gonna get close to the one that's attacking Nanna,
Uh-huh.
and I'm going to rage.
Perfect.
Oh my god, of course I get the natural 20 on my fucking wild surge.
Hell yeah! Bring the pain!
I become the center of a storm. Once returned, when you successfully hit a creature with a melee attack, lightning leaps from your weapon to another creature of your choice within 30 feet. Roll a number of d6 equal to my rage, so 2. The target creature must succeed on a dexterity saving throw, which is DC 16. If it's
What a
based on
coinky dink. The two big boys are within 30 feet of each other.
Awesome. I'm gonna put that dice back in my hand because it seems to be rolling well.
Save this for later.
Reckless, great weapon master attack as always.
As always.
A natural 20. Too bad I already used my bonus action.
All right, that 20
These are good dice.
It's the same one too. Okay, that's 37 bludgeoning damage with my new sword.
Shit.
Oh wait, no, I didn't even double the dice yet. Oh yeah, I already did. I'm
Okay,
silly.
I was like,
I'm silly.
oh.
I already did. And I was just thinking, do I double the dice for the lightning that's gonna jump though?
Sure. Double that lightning damage.
And this is 16 lightning damage jumping out to his buddy.
Shit.
Oh, it makes a DC 16 dex save. Sorry, forgot about that.
The one that you attacked or the opposite one?
The lightning one.
I already rolled. It failed.
Okay, yeah, so it's a 16.
And then, and just so I'm clarifying your lightning attack, does that hit the one you hit with your weapon, or does that hit the 30-foot away one?
That one hits the 30-foot away one.
Okay, just double check.
Okay.
And how much damage? My bad.
16 with the lightning.
Okay. Chunks of these, like lightning rips through one of them, and like a chunk of rock falls onto the ground, and the one in front of you, like you knock like a piece out of its body. It starts to try and fill it back in with more liquid, but these things took a freaking beating.
Second attack.
Oh my god.
Hell
That's a
yeah.
natural 19.
Oh,
Nice.
that'll do it.
Mm-hmm.
So that's 23 damage.
Oh, good.
And that's my turn.
Hey.
Holy moly. Okay. Gorbjorn jumps off the cart, just like, all right. And
I know what I have come to do.
and basically instantaneously bloodies this monster. If there
Hell
were
yeah.
blood to tell.
It's just sloshing mud everywhere.
Oh yeah, no, it's real not good. They don't look too hot. All right, that was great. Roshan, you're up. Saga, you're on deck. Roshan, I'd like you to roll a perception check for me real quick, though.
Wow, not great. 9.
Okay. The main focus is the horrible creatures.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
So I will call after Gorbjorn and say, yeah, keep it up, more of that, and give you haste.
Oh yeah, baby!
Oh, God.
And then I will yell toward Hertha and say, Hertha, get up and get to safety, and give her a bardic inspiration, and that's it.
How close you getting?
I mean, is she within 60 feet?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, then I'm not moving. I'm good.
Okay. You just yell from the cart.
Yep.
Yeah,
Hey,
that's
stay
what
safe.
the Sass Bard does. Haste, stay safe.
Perfect. You got everything, Roshan?
That's the new hashtag.
Saga, you're up.
Right. I'm going to cast my. Well, I don't know if fire works against these water creatures, but let's try it. I'm gonna cast Super Squids, and I want to use my bonus action to throw 2 of them far enough away that it won't hit Hertha, but just the squids. I mean, just the water boys.
Just the squids.
The naughty squids.
What's the radius?
It's each creature within 5 feet of the point where the meteor squid explodes. It needs to make a dexterity saving throw.
Squids.
Okay, so you could hit, if you're aiming for the one near Hertha, you could hit it and one of the smaller ones, but that's all.
Is there a more optimal position? I
There
don't think so.
isn't.
No, that's good
It's
then.
either a big, I want to call them squids now. It's either a big one and a small one, or 2 small ones is kind of the positioning.
Yeah, let's do the big and small.
Okay.
Biggie small.
Big. Do I need to
small.
roll dexterity or something?
Yes, you do. DC 15.
I'll do it. Let's do big boy first. I watched it roll right off the number that would have succeeded to a nat 1, so that one fails. And then little boy also fails. They both fail.
Hell yeah.
Awesome. Then I will do damage. And I'm gonna roll a wild magic surge just in case real quick. We good. That was a
Okay.
9. And 6 points of fire damage to both of them.
6 points.
And just wait, next turn, I'm gonna get you. That's it.
Ooh, you wait.
I'ma
Are you
get ya.
getting out of the cart, or are you going to stay in the cart next to Roshan?
I'm gonna hide behind the cart, please.
Okay.
Or
so you
if
kind
there's
of,
enough space, just like squish down.
yeah, you can kind of just kneel in the cart, like, okay, I'll get you. And
I'ma get you.
it's time for some little dudes. Now, I am going to roll a d20. You want higher than a 10. And I'm going to just have them all based on this one. All three of the smaller creatures turn towards the pile of people in front of them. And they're all going to take
pile?
their attacks at Fen.
Oh boy.
What am
Fen
I
is
for?
prone. They have advantage. Here we go. The first one is going to take its 2 attacks. Let me grab another d20. Here we go. First attack.
Ah, I only rolled damage for 1 squid.
Oh, it's cool. Give me the other squid damage real fast.
Thank you.
Feeling nice as I beat up people who are prone.
Crash. Okay, 3 points.
Okay. Cool.
Thank you.
Does a 17 hit you?
17 hits me.
Okay. 1 hit. 2 hits. A nat 20.
No! Stop it!
This one misses.
Keep stopping it.
That hits.
No!
Damn.
And that one hits. 5 hits. One of them's a crit. I'll start with the normal ones. You'd think that you have all the dice you need, but sometimes you just hit real hard.
Youch, my dogs heard that and they all got their paws over their eyes. They're all scared. They're
Like,
Yeah.
oh god.
They're gonna see some
Valid.
carnage.
I'm also scared, but I did this. So,
You did.
So the first attack. 10 points of damage. The second one. $16 points of damage. The third one. Oh, God. 19 points of damage. And then the crit. Would you, just because we haven't fought in a while, would you like to do your uncanny dodge?
I don't have one yet.
That's a pity. Here we go.
Yep.
Okay, that was my lowest roll so far, but and then 12 damage on the crit as these 3 things just start to hit into you. Their body's not as solid as their counterparts, but it is still hard hits.
I am just unconscious.
Unconscious.
No!
Got him, boys.
No!
Ben goes down, but it still remains on top of Hertha. Okay. It's Hertha's turn. Hertha is going to roll strength to see if she can get out from under Fen. And she's going to try and run.
She's got that bardic inspiration.
She does have a bardic inspiration. How
And
much
weighs
is your bardic?
160 pounds, by the way.
Yeah. How much is the bardic?
It's a D8.
Okay, that could help because it was a really bad roll. Just to let y'all know. She does not clear 10. She is going to stay under Fen. She cannot get up.
Oh no.
And she is going to continue to use her turn. She's basically like, if this is what I have, and is going to just basically just continue to try to use Fen to cover the baby. And you gotta do what you gotta do. Hey, Nanna, what's up? It's your turn. Jump in there.
Okay! Okay, what's the state of the one that was attacking me?
Fucked.
I mean, it sounds pretty fucked.
He is bloodied, but take into account how much damage Gorbjorn did.
Fuck. Well, alright. I'm gonna do my best. Which isn't gonna be as good as Gorbjorn. But I'm gonna do my best.
That's all we want.
You know. Taking this, I guess, one thing at a time. Hunter's mark on the one in front of me.
Okay.
With that, I'm going to, I guess, yeah. Since my short sword is +1, I'm gonna go for that first. I'm going to try to do a swipey on this bad boy.
By all means.
I sure fucking hope that it hit. 21 to hit.
21 hits.
Fuck yeah. And then with my bonus, sorry, it has been so long since I rolled with Hunter's Mark. Goodness, it's been a while. Extra d6, that's right. Dooba-dooba-doo.
Yeah, I've been making you guys like talk to people and role
How
play.
dare! Gross! Boo! Lame! How dare you make us role play in this role playing game? Stupid. That. I'm 100% kidding. You know that.
I feel like there's too much combat, Jillian.
Hey Jillian, have you ever thought that you're doing too much combat? How much damage?
That's bonkers. It's 11 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
And I'm gonna use my second attack.
Go for it.
I'm gonna use my bless.
You always use your bless.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
That bless just in play, baby.
16 does not hit it, if I remember right.
16 does not hit.
Damn. Okay. All right. Well, that's... Damn. All right. I think that's my turn. I've got this guy in front of me. God.
Hey, Nanna, can you go ahead and
Yeah.
roll perception for me real quick?
Sure, I can do that. Let's see if that's
What was this
16?
perception roll?
So about, I would say a little under 200-ish feet away, you can start to see the square where the statue of Gullveig is.
Huh.
All right. Is there anything else? If you move, this thing's gonna bonk you, but that's up to you.
Yeah, I want to scoot around it so that it can't backtrack towards Hertha,
Okay.
but so that I don't leave its, range of attack.
Okay.
And I want to shout out to whoever's still on the cart. Get Ave to Gullveig now!
Well, I can't carry him.
He's in the cart! He's in the cart!
Okay. Big boy time. I'm gonna roll a d20. Want higher than a 10. 10 exactly. It is going to take its first attack against Ben, who is prone.
No! No! God!
That seems impossible, but okay. First attack misses.
Thank God.
Staring at a 2 and a 3, like, okay. Can't do anything anymore.
Thank you, Lady Satyr.
I am going to roll again to see if he aims for Fen.
Please.
He aims for Fen.
God!
I would like to use my reaction, please.
Go for it.
Minus is D4.
Minus D4?
Yes, minus D4. Another 3.
It misses.
Yes! Yes!
Going
Yes,
to
your saga!
attack to see if it goes for Fen.
Jesus, stop it.
It's going for Fen.
I can't do anything anymore.
What terrible rolls. A 4 and a fucking 3. Jesus Christ.
Lady Satyr, bless
Thank you, Lady Satyr!
All of them miss. It just pulls the ground next to you. It's Hertha trying to move, and it just wailing blindly. I want new dice.
I want to kill.
We do the Lady Satyr
I'm
symbol.
here to
We do it
hurt
like
people.
this.
Let me kill.
Yeah.
Let me taste your blood.
I'm gonna roll for the guy over here. It's not to see if he hits Hertha, it's just there's 3 people to mess with. He's gonna aim for Nanna, who just did the runaround on him.
Yeah.
He is going to swing. He first attack. Does the 17 hit?
Yeah, that do.
Okay. Second attack hits. Its third attack misses.
Well, that's nice.
Well, that's nice of him.
Nice, awfully nice of him. Given he did
You
20
watch
more
as,
damage.
from what you would consider its feet, the cold bit of like frost on the earth pulls up into its body and the hand solidifies as it hits into you, adding on some cold damage.
Oh boy. No.
The first attack does 10 points of damage.
Woof.
How many hit points you got?
Well, I'm bloodied, but I'm not down yet.
That's nice. Its second hit.
I don't believe you.
15 points of damage.
That was exactly how many I had left.
Well, shit.
Or drift.
Nanna and Fen both down.
Fuck.
Hey
Oh
guys,
my-
it's been great playing on the backs of guys, everybody. Thank you for coming.
Nanna fulfilled her end of the bargain. You all
Like, I
got
did it,
here
I'm doing it, fuck
alive.
y'all.
That's all I was asked to do. It's not true, but you know.
It was half of what I was asked to do.
It was only one out of a checklist of things I was asked to do, most of which were illegal.
Then I need a death saving throw.
God, please. God, please.
Oh, okay. That's one success.
Okay,
God, thank you.
1 success. Tordrekt, you're up. 2 people have gone down.
Oh, damn it. Tordrick, seeing all his friends, comrades in arms going down around him. The creature that hit Nanna, there's only one on her right now, correct?
Yes, there's one on Nanna.
Okay, he's going to take a swing at it.
Okay.
With his water hammer. A natural 20, baby.
Oh shit, you get to add the extra damage from your weapon.
Yep.
Hell yeah, buddy!
And you get to, you double all of it. You get to double that extra damage, I believe, because I think it's a dice roll.
Yeah!
So altogether, oh cool, almost max.
Ooh.
10, 20 plus that looks like 20, 21. Geez, I don't know how to read this on here. Well, double the damage would be. It says 8. Oh, there it is. Okay, so it'd be I got 17, 14 plus 14 plus 6, so 20 damage.
20 damage. Okay. The one in front of you guys looks really bad.
Okay. And then he's gonna heal as a bonus action.
Okay.
And anybody in 60-foot radius can get back. One moment, please. Anybody down even a little bit, every little bit helps, I suppose, in this case.
When you're at 0, yes.
I mean, I've really been wailing on 2 people.
Yeah, but
Three.
People I've really messed
widow.
up.
I either got to heal everybody or nobody, or one person. So I'm going to do everybody. So everybody gets 7 back.
Okay.
Stop in the.
Hell yeah.
You two are
Eartha
now
getting
conscious.
7. Does the baby get 7 as well?
And baby
anything
and Hertha,
in the area takes gets
Yeah.
7. That's
baby and Hertha a little better.
Hell yeah.
Okay. Tordrick, you standing your ground to fight this thing?
Oh yes, absolutely.
Perfect. Gorbjorn, you're up. Roshan, you're on deck.
I imagine like the clouds are getting darker. There's like a slight wind that's just like circulating around Gorgorn as like tracks of lightning just like spark randomly around him. He's got to swing.
Be careful who you make fun of in high school.
Gonna use my bardic inspiration to get a 19.
There you go. 19 hits.
Yes. That is. So that's 26 damage to him. And then the person I hit with the lightning before needs to make a dex save, DC 14.
It succeeds.
Alright, so it only takes half of 5, which is 2.
The guy in front of you, hanging on by a thread, you watch as one of like the large chunk of ice on its body just falls completely off. It is barely standing.
Second attack.
Come on, buddy.
That is a 16 to hit. That'll miss, but I'm pasted. I get a third attack. That's cocked. That's gonna be an 18 to hit.
18 hits.
I deal 19 damage to him.
Tell me how you get rid of this first one.
The first one, I imagine I'm just like swinging up through the ground and then like shattering like most of his like midriff, and as it like tries to come together at like a single spot, probably that's where I find its core, and I go for like a side swing after the like just coming around to like baseball swing it out, and I want to like see like a rock just like fly like 100 yards away.
A rock flies into the distance and its body just crumples around it, and then just.
And since I killed something, I can use my bonus action to attack, and my movement is now 80, so I'm getting close to the one I've been hitting with lightning.
Yeah, you're up there.
That is a dirty 20
Dirty 20 hits.
for 26 damage.
26, okay. All right. This thing looking kind of okay, now looking less okay after you just cleave one of them to pieces. The smaller ones still all together the best they can be, but this one just doesn't look good anymore.
So I'm next to Fen, though, right?
Yes, they're kind of, yeah, they're all around Fen and Hertha. Okay,
Can I
Roshan,
also-
you're up.
Oh, just free action, just like howl at the end as like lightning charges around me.
Ooh, I would like you to roll something just because you're charged.
Ow.
Go ahead and roll me insight or wisdom.
Natural 17.
Okay.
All right.
So you have seen into the mind of a corrupted being. You were attached to the orc mass during that combat, and you could feel that it was comprised 100% of rage, that it was a being of rage. You are not connected to these beings, but something in you, that tiny piece, like when a lightning shoots out and attaches to it, you think these beings are comprised of sorrow. To the same degree that the orc mask was made of rage.
Mm-hmm.
All right. 1 out of play. Roshan,
Oh, wow.
you are up. Something else, Gorburn?
No, just go ahead. Sorry.
Okay. Roshan, go ahead. Saga, you're on deck.
It sounds like Nanna wants us to bring this cart around. Can I hop up into the front seat and grab a hold of the reins and move the cart forward around? Can I get around this the path with them on it?
You probably could. I need a nice animal handling roll, please.
Oh, well, I'm better at that than I expected.
You're like, oh, sweet.
Nice being a bard sometimes. That's a 16.
Oh,
Okay.
I thought it was 6.
That's a
6.
16.
You run toward correct, just fully over. Tordrak is directly in front of you, and you gotta maneuver around him a bit, but you start going forward casually on the horse. Yep.
And do I have any other... Do I have a bonus action?
You have your bonus action.
Okay.
I'm counting controlling this horse right now as an action.
Yeah, so I will see pile of people and say, Fen, are you moving in there? And you get
You hear it.
6 hit points.
Quiet whale noises.
All right.
And that's it.
Okay, you start making your way forward. Saga, you're on team cart moving forward. You're now sort of parallel with the people pile, basically, and like the smaller ones. That's kind of where you are. You're to the right of it.
I kind of like pop up and. Okay. I'd like to. Second level twin spell chaos bolt.
Oh my god, I love Saga's effort noises.
Okay, so one on the big one and then one on the small one.
Okay.
I believe I've hit a small one. So I'd like to
Yes,
try to
you
hit
can
that
aim
one.
at the same one.
And I'd like to use Tide's Chaos on the roll to hit the big one, just so I hit.
Okay.
Hopefully. Let's see. Oh, 17? No, that doesn't hit. No.
17 does not hit the big one.
Do you have bless?
I do.
Did you add? Oh,
Everybody has
Thank you.
bless.
You're wonderful.
oh thank God.
That's a +4.
And bless.
That's
Okay.
Yeah!
Yes.
And that hits.
We're good.
I was gonna do it.
Okay.
Saga's
Sweet.
gonna do it to you.
Okay.
Gonna do it to
And
you.
then that's my last Tide's Chaos. To hit the small one. That's a straight roll. Plus bless. Wow, what am I? Fucking bullshit. It's just that's another 4. Hopefully this is 14, 18.
That hits the small one, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah!
Never mind the rage, Ben. Everything's fine. Okay.
You should use that D4 to see if
don't mind
the
me.
mystic does anything else now.
Ah, yes. Oh, my fog stick.
Yeah.
Yes, the fog stick! You should cover your escape!
With a- Okay, well, first I'm gonna shoot these people.
That's fair.
So first the big one.
Okay.
10, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23 points
Oof.
of 8, 6 thunder damage. I look at Gorbjorn like be in a storm and I'm like, okay, we'll keep doing this. obviously working.
Yeah, that hits hard.
On the small one, I don't do as much damage, but I try. Oh wait, there's a thing. If I roll the same number on both d8s, which I did, chaos energy leaps from the target to a different target of my choice within 30 feet.
Oh!
Waiting
What
for that.
target would you like to target?
Nice.
Does the big one look cool? Or
He's below bloodied.
Hell
then
yeah.
I would like to hit him
Hit
Okay.
him.
with this extra stuff. But first of all, I do 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 points of cold damage. Well, I'm sure that helps. a
You
little
know,
bit.
maybe like freeze him down, make him slushy instead of more liquidy.
Yeah.
Did you just turn into Eagle's sister?
Down, 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 down.
I
Down,
guess
down,
so.
down.
I'm here to help, boys.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeehaw, y'all.
One attack roll. Oh wow, I did good that time. Yeah, it's like 26 or something.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Cool. New damage roll.
Yeah,
Oh, the new damage roll is the same as. Oh shit, this is a lot of damage.
Saga's gonna clean house.
I don't know what's
And it's
happening. Okay.
Awesome.
10, 16 points of force damage. Get away.
Yeah.
Did you roll wild magic for your attack?
Not yet. Let's
I'd
see.
love you to. As you just wail into these guys.
It's an 18, sadly.
You fail.
Oh,
What?
Because of your
Sweet.
necklace.
Oh no.
I would love you to roll a D100, please.
okay.
Well, I
You could
mean,
use
we're
a unicorn
far
right
out
now.
from the center of town. You're fine.
I hope we all die.
Why?
I hope we die.
Here
Okay.
at the end of the quest,
Blood for the
let's just
blood
all
god.
die here.
What's the number?
You have the thing? 32.
I do have the thing.
Okay.
What is it?
32.
32. I'm so scared. I still have one more thing. I have a bonus action. I don't know if it works now.
Go ahead and do your bonus action real quick.
Do it. Why not?
Thank you.
Yeah.
Two more squids.
Yeah.
Perfect. Who they going at?
Big one. Wait, no. Since they poof, is there two within 5 feet of each other?
Once again, you can either hit like two small ones or a big one and a small one.
Let's do big one and small one again.
Okay.
And
You
dex
guys
saving throws from those guys, please.
All right, big boy. What's the save?
15.
Big guy fails, small guy succeeds.
Sweet. Okay, so small guy takes half damage then.
Okay.
So big guy takes both of them this time. Okay. 14 points of damage, and small
Oof,
guy takes
okay.
7.
7.
Now, please
Oh,
do the thing.
I'd love to.
Yes.
You send out these squids, and then it almost looks like you see like the slight reflection of like when you've seen like on the water or mist or like a bubble, you see like a bit of a rainbow sheen in front of you, and are then fully engulfed inside of an orb, which then hits the cart, rolls off the back, and you are now on the ground.
She's in a giant hamster ball.
I am.
Yeah, she falls, and there's a slight hill, so she's starting to go.
What?
You're starting to roll.
Oh no.
I'm so scared. I want to be here. Oh,
And
Well,
then
I guess you won't be.
Roshan,
She goes off into the next prophecy. Bye, guys.
My God needs me.
it was nice working with you. I must be with my people.
It's now time for the little guys.
I'm glad I could do my big turn.
I'm
We're
gonna
all glad
roll
for that. Thank you.
D20.
God, come on.
I'm gonna roll a couple. I'm gonna give them each. Okay. One of them is going to stay and punch Fen. One of them is going to go to Roshan, and then the other one is going to go to Gorbjorn. So first attack on Fen from this smaller guy. He's going to do his 2 attacks with advantage. Does a 15 hit you?
15 just hits.
Okay. Second attack. Okay. Let's see the damage on this first one. Okay. $16 points of damage on the first one.
Damn.
Unconscious.
All right.
Can't do anything. I'm sorry. I'm rolling away.
I understand. God.
Sorry, I'm gone. And then the second attack had haste. So you just go back. You're like, I'm hit, poof, and then are back down once again. This one is going to make an attack against Roshan, who is on the cart with the horse. First attack. That hits.
I'm going to say, get away from me, and take off 6 from that.
Does a 15 hit you?
Jesus, yes.
God.
That's dumb.
So it's that's,
Hey.
this is
Yeah,
dumb.
it is.
It hit. My brain just stopped at that moment of it hit. Very
What?
nice. You take 13 points of damage from the hit. And it is going to fully move into your space. This thing is just going to climb onto the cart and is now the driver of the cart currently.
So, is that... I need to roll a concentration check. That's a 19.
Okay. I also need a strength saving throw.
Wow, I'm really good at those.
I had a feeling.
That's a 14.
Did you use bless?
No, I didn't. So that's...
It'd be kind of cool if you did. I don't know.
yeah, it would be great cool if I did. So that's an 17.
Okay. Being inside of this thing, you are currently just being... This water is going so quick, and also the rocks are just hitting into your body. You're able to, like, shield your face mostly. You're going to take half the damage. You're going to take 11 points. 6. And you are not grappled, but this thing moves slightly out of your space and is now your friend on the cart.
Just
There you
riding
go.
into town with my new friend.
You're just buddies now. This thing seems to be unable to, like, hold its position fully. That it was not able to hold on to. It just sort of falls out of your space. And the one for Gorbjorn. I can't forget. Let me try to hit the barbarian.
With advantage.
I get advantage. 18 hits.
Yep.
Even with the +2?
Oh, yeah, AC 17.
Damn. Okay.
Okay.
Boo.
You take 8 points of damage, and I
What
would
kind
love
of
a
damage?
strength saving. Bludgeoning, so half.
Yeah, so 4 damage.
Yeah, suck it.
It's been a million years since we've done combat, guys.
And
It has
I've fully forgotten how to do it.
strength saving throw.
Guys, please.
Well, that's a dirty 20.
Okay, yeah, you're fine. You're gonna take half damage, but besides that, and half of half damage.
Oh, so I take 2 damage instead.
You're gonna take 3 damage on this next damage. So you take what I gave you already plus 3.
Okay.
And then this thing sort of falls out of your space. As it tried to grab onto you with its weak little water arms and failed thoroughly. Well, there they did. They did their best. It is now Hertha's turn. Currently, once again, now stuck under an unconscious Fen. She's going to try to get out of there. She is 10. But she cast her rolls still kind of okay to get there.
She's still got that. No, she's used the bardic inspiration. Never mind.
Yeah, she
it's
used her
not like
bardic.
bless. Boo.
No cigar. She remains there.
God, man.
Like for when I roll for you guys are rolling very poorly. That's okay. You guys are beefy. That's Hertha's turn. Nanna, you're up.
Okay. I just got rezzed last turn. Nanna kind of like painfully rolls herself up to her feet and kind of like takes stock of the battlefield, and you know, it's all in shambles, but it's fine. Let's see. Golly. Okay, so I have it all in my head. Tordrick is near me. Fen is over Hertha. Golly,
The monsters are all around where Hertha is.
They're all over where Hertha is.
Yes.
So there's none left out beyond that circle now?
No.
Okay.
Oh, except the one with Roshan. There's one with Roshan.
There is one with Roshan, okay. Ro, are you good over there?
Just a shrug from the cart.
Roshan? Do you want some help or not?
You do you. I don't know. I'm just trying to get into town.
I understand.
I'm just
I
trying to get my
appreciate
cart
it.
to town.
Get some
Traffic
of the
doesn't look
gods
too
to
bad.
take care of that. Nanna's going to, I guess, run over and try and get some of these assholes off of her sister-in-law and her best friend.
Are you going for a big boy or a small boy?
How bad does the big boy look?
Big boy looks the worst of the group.
Oh, well then, I will attempt to hit the big boy. Let me see. I'm gonna use my bonus action to new cast Hunter's Mark, because I know that would have...
Yeah, it moves over to this dude.
Yeah. It would have gone away, I guess, when I went down last time. I don't know. Doesn't matter.
It's on this guy.
Yeah, it's on this guy now. And I'm going to hit him with my short sword, because I would like for him to go away.
He could go.
It would be nice. It would be very much appreciated. Dirty 20 to hit.
Dirty 20 hits.
Fuck yeah. It's 9 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
And I'm gonna use my second attack with my short sword and try and hit him real hard.
All right.
Not sure if this is gonna do it. Oh, what am I talking about? 19 to hit.
Did you already
19
use your
hits.
bliss?
I just used it.
Oh, okay.
Bless is multi-use, right?
Yeah,
It
Bless
keeps
just keeps going.
Okay,
As long
good.
as Tordrek focuses on it, you can do it.
Okay, good. I just want to make sure I wasn't forgetting nothing with my Swiss cheese brain.
Yeah, it just does not. It does not go onto your damage.
Got it. Very good. Wait, what? Yeah. 12 points of slashing damage then.
This boy look hurt. Like,
God!
like if that Gorbjorn guy showed up, like, what's even the point of him still standing? You know?
That's a fair point, I guess. Why send a ranger to do a barbarian's job, right?
Standing next to Gorbjorn, just watching him scream into the storm that is him.
That's what we need.
It is the big boy's turn. There are now 3. There's a lot of people around here. So the DC for not hitting Fen on top of Hertha is going to go down a good bit. It is 3 and lower. Anything higher than that, I aim for the conscious people. Okay, 18.
Oh, thank God.
I'm gonna swing on Gorbjorn. Its arm is going to freeze up. The first attack hits. What's your AC?
17.
The second one just hits. The third one is a nat 20. Okay.
No thanks.
Here we go, boys. Let's roll the two.
So the
Straight
first
ones.
one.
First one is... I almost rolled too much damage. But not
Please
enough.
don't.
Here we go. So you're going to take 5 on the first one.
This is bludgeoning.
Oh, wait, the second one's cold. Ooh, 9 points of damage on the first one.
9 points of damage. Okay.
You take half away from cold damage? 'Cause you're not bear, right? You're wolf or something.
Well, I have haste on me, so it's
Does haste...
gives you +2 AC.
Oh, okay, so I still hit with that first one.
Yeah.
So, all right, 9, and then the second one. 2 1s on the dice. Here we go, boys. So you're going to take 2 points of bludgeoning damage and 1 point of cold damage. And the third one, which is our crit. Okay. You're going to take 7 points of bludgeoning damage and 18 points of cold damage. Your speed is decreased by 10.
So repeat the damage again. Sorry.
It was like 3 bludgeoning and 18 cold.
21. Okay. From that, I wild surge from there, and I got I got energy floods into me, so I get immediately take 1 additional action. I should only be used to attack or dash action, so that means I'm double hasted.
Oh, Jesus, wait.
Fuck yeah, dude.
So you use it immediately?
Yeah.
It sounds like it's almost like a legendary action. Like you
Yeah,
can
it just
swing
seems
right
like
now.
only right now. Okay.
Yeah, go ahead and swing.
Cool beans. With so that's 18 to hit. The big one.
Uh-huh.
And 4. So that's 20 damage.
Oh, yeah. How about the second one? How do you get rid of the second one?
Oh yeah.
I imagine it like I have like my kind of like sword bat in the air kind of thing like that, and it I'm about to hit, but like one of the things hits me from the side, and it react like jerks my reaction to like knocking its head off kind of thing.
You hit its head out of the park. Big
So does
one's gone.
he took one out. Does he get to swing at another one then?
This is not a turn, so I don't have a bonus.
Yeah.
Okay.
What a nightmare. Because he would just it would just be so much going. Fen, death saving throw, please.
Just imagine Gorbjorn going.
One has failed 1 death saving throw.
Okay, 1 failure. Tordrek, you were up.
Okay. Tordrek's gonna rush up, seeing Finn go down again, or at least get hit good enough that he doesn't look too. Looks like he's just not really paying attention or something. He's gonna go up and he's gonna heal him. Gonna rush up and tickle him.
Wake up.
Coochie coochie coo. Wakey
Yeah.
wakey, eggs and bakey.
He gets, oh gosh, terrible roll. 7 backs. Terrible roll.
Conscious is conscious.
Yep.
Sorry about that.
Aldrich, did you just touch me?
I did.
You punch him in the throat, then go back to
Jesus.
sleep.
Oh my god.
Play dead.
Anything else, Tordrek?
Well, he did his movement. He did his spell. He's just gonna try to get in the way, so they attack him. He's just like screaming and yelling and trying to get their attention.
Okay.
All the creatures just cursing and dwarven at them and everything.
Hell yeah.
All right.
Nanna can understand some of those curses.
Gorbjorn, you are up.
There's a small one next to me, right?
Yes.
That is that's over 20. Also.
Oh yeah. Over 20 will do it.
19 damage.
Okay.
Still up?
Oh yeah, these little guys are a little hefty.
That's 2 natural ones. My second attack misses.
It just goes through them. Their bodies barely stay together. There's a moment where it separates and you hit there and then it goes back together. Anything else, Gorbjorn?
I have a third attack, thanks to
Please
haste.
do.
And I roll a 21
That hits.
so that's 23 damage for this one.
Okay. All right. He's not looking good, but he is still as stable as he can be.
Okay, that's my turn.
All right. Roshan, you're up. Saga, you're on deck with whatever you're doing.
From the bubble.
Yeah, whatever happens there,
Whatever happens in the bubble stays in the bubble, baby.
I hope not. I want to.
Let
That's
me
valid.
out. So,
I mean,
Roshan, you
this
have
is the
one next
perfect
to you
time to rip a
currently
massive
trying to attack
fart.
you.
Yeah, so I'm going to look over at that one and say, I'm sorry, but this is not a taxi. And I need it to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, baby, you know that it's good at wisdom.
Let's hope it's not.
It's certainly not, and it certainly fails.
Okay, so it needs to run away from me, and it takes 15 psychic damage.
Ow.
Boom.
He starts booking it. How many feet? His full movement?
Yeah, just a full movement away.
Cool. 5, 10, 15, 20. Ends up right next to Saga Bubble.
And it took my action to take the reins and move last time. Can I use whatever is left of my bonus action and movement to spur the horses forward?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Horses is horses. He was already trying to move,
Yeah.
and you'll move the horse's movement forward. Just the horse sort of meandering towards the statue of Gullveig.
You know, like horses do.
I'd love you to do an Arcana check for me, if you'd be so kind. I'll take religion, either one.
Well, I'm much better at Arcana.
Hmm.
And so I got a nat 1,
Oh, no.
but I'm really
But-
good at Arcana, so that's still an 11.
Magic go burr. Bless
Sorry.
you.
Yes.
That's a mute.
You understand what Nanna is trying to tell you to do. You're just not positive if it's the exact right thing to do, but you're not exactly sure maybe what the right thing to do is. But it's in that ballpark.
Well, I'll get closer.
You're like, I got time. I'll think about it. You start making your way forward. Saga, hey, you're gonna roll another 30 feet back.
Wait. I would
Yes?
like to try a thing. How fast am I rolling? I would
Not-
like to.
Not super fast.
Oh. I want to try to cast Mold Earth to make like a really like a bump so I could like a stabby bump so I can hit it and it can crack my little egg.
Yeah, you could put something in front of you and see if that works.
Okay. As I'm rolling, I don't know if I can see like whoa. Try to like speed myself up a little bit.
Okay, go ahead and roll athletics or acrobatics for me to see how quickly you can speed up this ball.
Let's go. It's like, well, if I'm gonna be in here, might as well have some fun.
Oh boy.
I have bless, right? Does that count here?
Yeah.
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 Sure.
Awesome.
Use all the bless or something.
That's a 25. Am I going 25
Wow.
miles an hour?
Holy shit!
You bulldoze forward.
Oh my god!
And I
And
make a stabby.
And like a beautiful Easter miracle, the egg is cracked open and Saga is risen.
Huzzah! We have 4 more weeks of winter.
And you're just standing next to 2 cracked pieces of glass, and then there's a watery monster behind you.
Thanks, Lady Satyr, but I don't know if that was the best idea.
Thanks for trying.
I still
Saga
have a bonus
doctor.
action, right?
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Some squids.
Squids.
Squids!
Where are you throwing them?
Again, is there 2 that are standing next to each other?
No.
That's unfortunate. Well, I'll hit both of. Okay, the big one looks kind of
The big ones are down. Big ones are
Oh,
out.
the big ones. Oh yeah, he that's out. Right. So there was one beside me,
Yes.
near me. I'd like to put both of them behind it.
Okay.
So I guess 2 dex saving throws from it.
I will do 2 dex saves. Both are failures.
Woo!
Sweet. Okay. And it takes. Ooh, nice. 10, 16 points of fire damage.
Wow.
Hell yeah! Boil them.
All
Yeah.
right.
Steam.
Mist starts to form off of this one as it turns its focus towards you. Anything else?
That is the end of my turn and the end of my squids. I'm just going to, well, if I have any movement, am I in this
You
thing's-
used most of your movement for running towards the thing.
Right, right. I'm just going to act passive. Don't hurt me.
All right. And as you say
It
that,
was the squid's idea.
he runs towards you with his watery body, and he is going to hit you a bunch of times.
No!
Oh,
Not our
Provoke an
cinnamon
attack of
roll!
opportunity.
It's not near anybody else.
Okay, making sure.
maybe the class was a good idea, Lady Sadie.
It's
Get under
A
it. Get under
15.
half of it.
first attack. Both attacks hit.
All right.
Rude!
My amazing 15 armor class. What do you mean?
How dare you?
Impossible.
16 points of damage on the first one.
Mm-hmm.
10 on the second one.
Oh, there's
And
another.
I need a strength saving throw.
Ah,
Come on, Saga. Be real strong.
I have the muscles of a god. Give me a moment.
I
Behold.
believe you.
Behold. Just a strength saving throw?
Yep.
Alrighty, that is a 12.
Oh.
Did
Roll
you
the
use your
13.
bless?
That is a 13.
God.
Okay. You take 14 more points of damage, and are you still conscious?
No.
Oh, and we're pulled inside of it, and now we're just sort of spinning in a vortex, unconscious and unable to breathe.
Great.
Frank, do you have destroy water or create destroy water ready?
And she's in and unconscious.
Maybe I
Guys,
shouldn't have
don't
gotten
leave
out
her
of
in
the
there!
bubble.
Don't leave her in there! I've done this before! Don't leave her in there!
2 are going to take attacks against Gorbjorn, so this one's going to take his first 2 attacks. One of its attacks hits. The second one is going to take its attacks. One of its attacks hits, so 2 attacks on Gorbjorn. You take 7 points of damage on the first one. And then
Oh no. Oh no. Go
Hey,
ahead.
look-
No, do the second damage. What's the second attack?
4. You take 4 points of damage.
Okay. So I did the thing I never wanted to do so soon. I unleash an explosion 20-foot radius centered on myself. Creatures in the area, including myself, must make a dexterity saving throw, and I roll a number of 2d10s. Creatures take fire damage equal to the total on a failed save.
I
Or
just
half
want
as
to.
much on a success.
So is this something you control, or is this something that's just happening?
So whenever I take damage, I
Yeah.
have it, and that's a DC I have to roll. So it's just like, okay, don't roll once, and I rolled a 1. Usually, that's how it usually goes. So I took 7 damage. I could only do it like once a turn, but since it was just my turn after that reaction hit, so yeah. Well, first, everybody in a 20-foot radius from me needs to make a.
I think I'm in that
D14.
radius, right?
You are not in that radius.
Oh,
I'll tell
okay.
you who's in that radius.
I raised my hand.
Ben's in that radius.
Yeah. Ben, Tordrecht, Nanna, 2 of the monsters, and Hertha.
Fuck!
Oh,
Welcome
I'll
to the
save
bar.
it when I come back from the dead.
Okay.
Well, good news, I passed.
Take half damage on a fail, or
Half damage on a success. DC 14.
or yeah.
Dex check at 14.
Saving throw. Dex save. I rolled like almost max damage. Oh no.
Oh, a natural 20. Oh, Torture got lucky.
Hertha fails.
Oh, good.
I
You
got
can
a,
save
I got a
everybody.
23, but I don't think that's gonna save me.
I got a 14.
Yeah, so you passed. So
I just saved.
anybody
I've
above
only
a
got 7
14,
HP.
everybody above a 14 takes half, which is 7. Oh wait, no, 8 damage. Sorry.
Then I'm down.
Yeah, I'm back
But
down.
anyone who failed takes 17 damage.
Hertha's unconscious.
God! There's just this explosion centering on the barbarian, and then half the field is down.
Hey, we're back. Boom.
Also, I am not looking well.
What about the bad guys?
They're
Who
okay.
cares?
They're okay.
Cute.
Did any of them die?
No. No, they didn't.
Good news, I can't do that again. Until next
Great.
turn.
So
Oh.
put your hand up if you were unconscious. Okay, I just wanted everybody to know
Holy
what we're
crap.
dealing with.
Holy-
Guy.
We got 2 diamonds. It's fine.
I sold them for whiskey.
Sorry guys, I don't have diamonds anymore. And on that note, we're gonna take our break.
Oh,
So we can stew in the moment. We will be back in 10 minutes. We'll think about our actions and we'll go from there. So see you guys in 10 minutes.
Thanks, Ted.
Bye.
Bye-bye. We'll be back. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to On the Backs of Gods, episode 40. We left off in combat. Now, if your character is unconscious, please raise your hand. Perfect. If your character has below double-digit hit points, if you can raise your hand, I'm just curious. Perfect. Thank you.
Oh my goodness.
This is fine. We have a cleric. We're good. Let's keep it going, boys.
Cleric has a lot of hit points. He's good.
Yeah, he's fine. He can take a couple
How
hits.
many more spell slots does he have?
Oh, we'll find out.
Yeah. Spell slots, what's that?
Please, no.
Oh boy.
Who did I leave off with?
Monster just hit me and I exploded.
Or Bjorn.
I'm
That's
gonna
right.
miss these characters, you know?
I'm
Bit of a sudden farewell.
All right, then. If Bad Boys just went, that means it is Hertha's turn. She is going to roll a death saving throw. I am not going to tell you the outcome of her rolls.
Fine, be that way.
Fine, then. Okay. You rolled. Nana,
So
give us
much
the roll.
blood is pooling underneath her body.
Sure thing. Here we
Give
go.
us that first death saving throw.
14.
Okay, that's a success.
Hooray.
Hey.
One in the positive.
Perfect. Over to Fen. Fen, give us that death saving throw.
My God, guys.
This is a nightmare.
That's one failure.
No, you just went down because of his doodad, correct?
What's that?
Yeah, the rock concert known as Gorbjorn Live. Boom.
Yeah.
Fireworks.
Yeah, Fen is down one death saving throw.
All right.
Man.
Okay. Up. Tordrak, you're up, man.
I'm gonna swing. No, just kidding.
And I swing.
I'm gonna give everybody at least one hit point. I promise you that. Okay. All right.
At
I'm
least
gonna.
one is good.
Tordrak's going to do mass healing word, and it ain't gonna be much, but it's a bonus action. He's gonna take that first.
More than 0.
He sees so many of his friends down. All right, here we
And
roll.
Hertha.
Come on, everybody, babies, fish, chicken, I mean,
Babies,
the whole-
people, bugs.
Whoever.
anything that's a friend of mine is go. Oh, mass. It's the best I can do. 7 each.
All right.
All right.
Everybody who was unconscious, you're back, boys, and everybody who had low HP, you got some of it back. The only person who's not involved with this is probably Roshan. Roshan is pretty far away now, on his cart on a mission. He doesn't know what it is, but he's doing it.
I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm ready.
I'm going and I'm gonna go do it.
Okay, so and then Tordrak, for his regular action, since he's already there, he's gonna cast a cantrip. He's gonna do Sacred Flame. So, which of the creatures? How many are on the dead pile there, or what's been in the dead pile the whole time?
There's
The dead
two
pile.
of them with you guys near the dead pile, and there's one with Saga.
Okay.
You mean
I don't
on?
even know if Tordrak sees Saga. Does he see Saga in a?
I mean,
or-
she's like behind you. You would know that something not good's happening over there, but there are two in front of you with the larger group. So it's up to you what you want to do.
He's gonna nail the one that looks the most beat up with Sacred Flame. It needs to do a dex saving throw.
Okay.
Uh,
It fails. It certainly fails.
oh, that's good. Let's see what we can do with that. Sacred Flame does 11 damage.
Wow. Okay. That's a big hit.
guessing it's still up.
Still up.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
You guys are. Hey, listen. You guys are up. It's fine. You're good.
It's fine.
Anything else? Tordrak.
That is all he can do.
Perfect. And it was a great
Except
round to
for
do
when-
a bunch of things.
Yeah. Just keeps yelling, trying to get hit on. They don't want to hit him.
Okay.
The only
Tordrak's been getting hit on this whole campaign. Bartenders and giants and
And pins, oh my.
Gorbjorn, you're up.
Oh my.
Kill all of them.
I will all
Come
of
on,
Not
them.
us.
please.
That might have.
Closest one that's looks like it's like about to die. Oh boy. So that's an 11 to hit.
Do you have your bless?
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
that
with
won't
bless.
Oh,
11
man.
does not hit.
Go with
Second attack is a 19 to hit.
19 hits.
Oh, max damage. That's nice. So 28 damage.
Oof. Still standing, but very, very bad now.
Does a 14 hit?
A 14 just hits.
Thank God.
Hold on, does it? I'm within 5 feet of this thing, right? So does he get pack tactics because of that?
He doesn't have pack
I don't
tactics.
have
I don't
pack-
do
yeah,
flanking.
Yeah,
Oh, okay. I thought it was.
it's all good.
I thought it was a.
So that's 22 damage.
Dead.
Bonus action attack because I killed something. On to the next one.
On to the next.
Yes. Yes.
I'm gonna say. Even if it hit the floor. That would have been. Oh wait, no. That actually I could because AC is 14. God, stop rolling off the table, please. I need this.
Please let me have this.
Okay, I need another D4. Apparently, I dropped it 3 times in a row. It's done.
It's going to dice jail. It doesn't want to be here.
Yeah, it's like, okay, you used all your luck, buddy. Oh, of course, I rolled the wrong one. So that's a 13, so that misses.
That's sad.
I grabbed the wrong D4, apparently. That's my turn.
All right, Roshan. On a mission.
So, Roshan is on a mission. He has been told to get Ave to the town square, but he doesn't know what he's doing there. So he would like to roll to try and glean what Nanna had told him to do.
Go ahead and roll Arcana.
Okay. Well, that's much better. That is 27.
Oh, thank God.
Okay. Yeah, you glean something. So.
Good.
Oh, thank God. One of us knows what we're doing.
So I'm gonna dance around it a little bit, but a little on the nose. There were 2 things you needed to do at the statue of Gullveig. One of them was have Ave's funeral, but there was something you were supposed to do before the funeral that maybe could help with a problem that is currently bludgeoning you all into the ground.
Well, Roshan's gonna make his way over there. And it'll take movement and dash to...
It'll take dash for you to get there, but it would be the horse's dash. Anyway, you get there. You pull up. You pull up while you think about it. On your next turn, you can do a bunch of stuff about it. While you're there, go ahead and roll me investigation.
19.
There you go. As you pull up in the town square, real casual like, you look over at the statue, and as you're trying to assess sort of what is needed, you can see that there is kind of the stone carved fire that moves up around parts of her body, and you can see like one of them sort of like moves off of the body and sort of shadows the thigh a bit, and you can see that there under that bit of shadow is a circle-shaped divot.
Okay.
You see it this round. You can do something if you'd like to next round.
Okay.
Saga, what's up?
Hi.
You're conscious.
Drowning, I think.
This monster. You're super hungry.
You might want to explain that to.
Yeah. As you come to consciousness, as you go unconscious, your body instantly wild surges, and you wake up ravenous and also drowning. So the hunger is a second thing to the drowning.
Yeah.
You are going to Athletics or acrobatics for me, if you'd be so kind. Could y'all
Okay,
not?
am
Doing a combat.
They're doing a combat.
They are certainly doing a combat.
It's kitty D&D.
Please. That's a 25. That wasn't that 20.
Oh, there you go, buddy. You pop right out of there. You pull yourself free and sort of like, you dive out of it. You're like, I'm so hungry. As you break free from it. Yeah, you use your action to get out of the creature's body.
Okay. Wow.
Wow.
I'm so happy.
Are you?
Having a good time. Happy to be here.
Yeah. I can use bonus actions to convert spell slots into sorcery points. I would like to I'm gonna do that for one spell slot of first level for now, so I have one sorcery point back.
Okay. Fun. Anything else?
That's all I can. Well, I is that my movement too to get out of the way?
Oh no, you still have your movement.
Okay, but if it hits me, I'm dead. So I'll
It's up
just
to you.
stay there. I
Okay,
guess.
you chill next to him.
This time maybe don't hit me. It
As
can get
Tordrak
much.
continues to yell to hit him, maybe it won't.
Yeah.
Speaking of such, it's their turn. It's gonna make a roll. Well, okay then. As you sort of flop out of its body and just sort of like slowly sort of skid across the ground, its focus turns to Tordrak.
Oh, good.
And you can get an attack of opportunity as it beelines over to him.
Oh, wow. All right.
And you punch it in the back of the head.
Yeah. No, I whack it with my staff.
The fog staff that only does fog.
Yeah. I can't use the staff for a bonus action though, right? It was an action to use the staff.
Yeah.
So then I wouldn't have been able to do that
That's
in the
a
bonus action. last turn.
reaction to hit it with the staff.
Yeah, I
Did it-
know.
did you think it
I'm just thinking about last turn. If I could have used it, I hit it with the staff.
Hit it with the staff.
Hit it with a staff.
Do I add my strength to this then?
I believe so.
Am I proficient with staff? I am proficient with quarterstaff.
Yes.
Sure,
So
yes.
call it
That's the
that.
same
Yeah.
Simple
thing.
weapon.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Proficiency bonus 3, strength -1. Result 18.
18 hits.
Yes.
Cool. What does
Get it.
staff do? A D4? A D6?
6.
Yeah, D6. I'm like, I don't know the numbers off the top of my head. Y'all fun.
Well, that's a 3 -1, so that's a 2.
Perfect. You give it the bonk. And it. Yeah, I'll think about it. Okay. He looks okay. But he runs over to Tordrak. And he's going to attack him twice. A 1 and a 2. Nothing is done here to the boys.
Second one
Hell
hits.
yeah.
These dice can suck it. Not that I want to kill y'all, but like a 1 and a 2 is devastating.
I understand.
But
next
you'd
one-
like to kill us.
But I know, like, what if you guys died? I don't know.
Could be interesting.
The second one is going to take 2 attacks against Gorbjorn, who just explodes again.
17 with advantage.
First attack hits. Second attack also hits.
Sha.
What's the first damage?
These little boys are very powerful. You take 8 points of damage on the first hit,
Ow.
and then on the second one,
This is cold damage, right?
you take 6 on the second.
I use my half orc feature, Relentless Endurance, and I stay with 1 HP.
You push forward and hold on to that 1 hit point.
Got this, bud.
You growl like a wolf
Yes.
and
Yeah,
hold
I
on.
bark.
That's what I heard on the stream too.
Yeah.
Conscious. Like when fighter pilots have to do that like weird inhale thing so they don't go unconscious. He's just like,
Oh yeah, through like high G's.
Ah.
And there's my small bit of trivia for the day.
Good one.
Yeah, that's their turn. They Hertha's here. Hertha's gonna stand up.
Thank God!
Oh yeah.
Get
Wielder.
out of here, honey! Get out of here!
A delirious fire had exploded upon her. Holding the bundle to her, legs shaky, action disengage is going to start moving.
Good.
And she is going to run the other way.
Good.
As quickly as she can, she makes some distance. That's her turn. Nanna, you're up.
All right. Well, I'm back up. Oh, everything hurts. It's fine. Nanna gets back to her feet again. Second time in as many rounds. And, oh boy. Can I get a quick check on how many beasties are closest to me?
There is 2. One of them's right next to you.
Oh, good. Does he happen to be the worse off looking of the two?
He does. Lucky day.
Well, lucky day! Isn't that nice? I'm gonna use my bonus action to hit him with that there hunter's mark.
Okay.
And I'm gonna try to slice him and dice him with me sword.
Yarr.
Yar. Yeah, that's gonna do it. 18 to hit.
18 hits.
Hell yeah. It's 13 slashing damage.
Okay.
And I'm gonna hit him again. Come on. 19 to hit.
19 hits.
Yay!
Now that we've gone unconscious, is Bless gone?
No,
'cause
Tordrick's
Tordrick
still
never.
concentrating on it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, cool. Then
Yeah,
I would have
right?
done a little better on some of those.
Oh
Never
no!
mind.
9 points of slashing damage.
Okay. All right. Still up.
Of course it is. That's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I want to stay within its range, but cover Hertha's escape. I want to keep myself in between this guy and Hertha at the very least. If I can keep myself in between the other guy and Hertha too, great. If not, without provoking an attack of opportunity, then that's okay. Just the one guy.
Mostly the one guy, but the other guy would have to run past you unless he was smart enough to veer. Okay.
Well, he'd still take an attack of opportunity for getting away from me, so... Boo!
Well, the other one.
Oh, that one.
Okay. You guys see a bit behind you where the first large creature had fallen. Water begins to rise from the ground. It is reconstituting. That's its turn. Finn, you're up.
All right, so I've been on the ground. I assume when I was unconscious like 3 times, I dropped my bow. Is it an interaction to pull my kukri? Is
Sure.
it a reaction?
Yeah, you just pick up your kukri. Sure.
Okay, all right. So I'm gonna stand up the one that's right next to Gorbjorn. Gorbjorn's within 5 feet of this thing. Didn't you
It
have
is.
something in
Not
your...
anymore.
What's
Not
that?
anymore.
Not anymore. Okay. Well, that's stupid. I'm gonna.
But don't you like when he explodes into a ball of fire instead?
I love when I explode into a ball of fire.
I do not like it, Sam. I am.
I like it better when it's farther away from us than it is from.
I'm gonna slash
enemies.
at this thing with my bonus action Hunter's Market. The one next to Gorbjorn.
Yep.
Let me check that off my spell thing. Gonna slash at it with my kukri. That is a. It's been so long since I used this thing. That's a 16 to hit.
16 hits.
Oh, okay. Oh, shoot, I have. That's not gonna. Well, let me see. Does not get me to an unnatural 20. That
Either
is
way.
for 8 points of damage.
Okay. You
Go ahead.
you stab into this thing. It does not look like it does as much damage as you would have liked.
Okay, I'm gonna swing at it again then.
Go for it.
That's a. Well, it's a natural 17 to hit, so that's gonna hit.
Mm-hmm.
And that is 7 points of damage.
Okay. All right. Hacking away at it. Still doing something, just not too much, but still hurting it. Okay. Tordrek, you are up. One of them has run up on you.
Yes. He's gonna take a quick glance in both ways to make sure nobody's down. And he's going to. Is everybody up? Yes.
Yeah.
That you can see.
Yes. Nobody is unconscious right now, I don't think.
Okay. So he's gonna do his bonus action again first, and he's gonna cast. He's gonna cast spiritual weapon, which you really want to do at the very beginning, but things started dropping. It's pretty ugly fight. So he's gonna cast this spiritual hammer, and he's going to whack the one that's next to him in the head.
Yes.
Go for it.
Do it. Get him.
Let's see what happens. Let's see here. Sorry, that's the wrong thing. Sorry, pushed the wrong button. Try this again. Come on, 20. Let's see what I roll. 19. Does that hit?
Yep, that hits.
I sure hope so.
Yep, me too. Okay, okay, he does 8 damage,
Okay.
and then he's gonna do that same cantrip he did last time, the Sacred Flame. So this one needs to take a dex check at 14 difficulty.
So you did an attack and you brought out spiritual weapon and you're doing a cantrip?
As a bonus, as long as I cast the spiritual hammer, when I cast it, if I put it 5 feet in front of a creature, I can hit with that. I can hit
so
that.
you hit with him. Okay, I'm in.
Yeah.
I follow.
So that was my bonus, and I can do that as a bonus action.
It succeeds its dex save.
Okay. So it doesn't take any damage.
Nope.
And that will be the end of Tordrik's turn.
Okay. Gorbjorn, you're up.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I attack the one next to me. With the dirty 20.
Haha, yes.
Or I'm gonna roll a different one because I'm too lazy. So that's 23 damage to him.
Hanging on by a thread.
Ayah, second attack.
Ayah.
Ooh, natural 19
That hits.
for 26 damage.
It is down.
Yeah.
Third attack, I go over to the one. There's the last one's on Tordric, right?
Yeah. You don't have to go too far to get to it.
That will miss though, but since I killed something, I get a bonus action attack. And that will also miss, because I don't think even with a 4, I would still get a 13, so yeah. That's my turn, thank you.
All right. Thank you for being here. Roshan, you pull up at this statue.
So Roshan pulls on the reins to stop the horses and then scrambles into the back of the cart and reaches into the luggage back there. Not anyone's personal bag, but one of the packs for the party, and searches around and finds the disc given to us, crafted from the bone ring from Odin, and crafted into a disc by Dagwood, and
Go
and
Mhm.
he grabs it and attempts to put it into the slot left in the Gullveig statue.
Okay. Easy enough. You do have to climb up a bit because the statue is elevated a good bit by a stand, but it's not too difficult. As you climb up and place, it fits perfectly, as if it were meant to be there. And you watch as a quick flash of runes move across the statue. And you see that now that you're this close, almost as if they were drawn on a grain of rice, size of runes, cover the statue in its entirety. From about a foot away, it would look as if the statue is normal, but from where you are, you can see these small, intricate carvings that you can't imagine how long and how difficult it would be to do this. You watch as this pulse of energy pushes you. Go ahead and give me a strength saving throw.
Yeah, I'm really good at those.
Come on.
11 minus 1, so 10.
All right. You are
Bless?
forced back off of
Bless?
the statue.
I used bless.
Oh,
Oh
okay.
no. Oh, poor boy.
You're going to take 4 points of bludgeoning damage as you hit the ground hard.
Still conscious?
That's good. I did it, and I'm out.
Good night.
Oh boy.
You hit the ground, and your vision kind of foggy. You can feel like the ground almost feels warm under you for a moment as you lay there, and you look over and you can see Hertha starting to run, the bundle in her arms. You see that creatures are being hit and starting to fall, and then you can see the one that is starting to reconstitute as it starts to pull rock back into its body as it tries to fix itself. And you watch it drop a rock. And then another. You watch as these things start to cave in on themselves one by one.
You did it, buddy!
Unable to stay formed, they start dropping like flies. And Tordrick, you're like lifting your hammer, and it just like looks at you and falls down dead. As the last one standing in front of you shrivels up and dives into the ground. You all are out of initiative.
Yes!
I'm gonna sit on the floor tired as fuck.
I'm gonna clap a hand onto Gorbjorn and cast Cure Wounds on his shoulder.
Here
And
you go, man.
Is
Yeah,
anyone
he
gets,
dead?
he
Cure
gets
Wounds.
6 points of healing.
That's 6 times as much as I had.
There you go, boys. There's then it's oddly quiet. It goes back to being Galunder. You can see at this time people have sort of started to, some people meander out of their houses. Some people are at work, so it's not like everybody's just chilling about, but like some people start to like look outside and check on things.
Does
Hertha,
Ellie show up and say, well, that was fucking bonkers?
I wish now. Hertha basically keeps running until her legs sort of give out near you, Roshan, is where she finally just stops. What would you guys like to do? Nanna?
I want to run over and check on Roshan, who last I saw, collapsed on his face.
Yeah, you can book it over to Hertha and Roshan.
Yeah, that would be wonderful. Thank you.
As she
Running
runs
over
away,
and...
Tordrick heals her.
Yeah, one for the
Thank
road.
you! Appreciate it! Gotta get Row up! 1 second.
Oh my god, the sun is so annoying right now. It's found the
Oh wow,
perfect
the
angle.
sun has come. We are blessed.
I can't sing.
Oh no. It's blinding.
I'll be the cleric for a moment.
Perfect. Good. Here we go. Where's our Gullveig stand-in?
Yeah,
Let
Nanna,
me
you get
see.
over to them. Roshan, you just Hertha breathing heavy, clothes basically ruined. Baby looks perfect. Baby took none of the brunt of this.
Of course.
All Hertha.
Natch.
Um,
I get it.
Roshan will sit up on the ground and say, I'm sorry we had to make such an entrance, Hertha. I'm sorry.
I knew. Part of me knew. Part of me knew.
We've come to do him honor.
What do you mean by that?
He has armed us with a ritual that, combined with the implement that I just added to the statue, is supposed to protect the town. The ritual is his funeral.
By funeral you mean is he physically with you?
Let me give you his will. You can read it for yourself. His words.
We had help from a friend, and she was able to preserve the body such that corruption wouldn't take hold. So yes, Ave is with us.
I'm honestly not sure what to say about that.
Was his wish. Believe me. Had he not made plans in advance, I'd have done right by him.
Plans in advance. The man has a lot of fucking wishes, doesn't he? And she struggles up to her feet.
I'm not wrong.
The features changed from sadness to anger. What the fuck was that just happened?
Corruption, as near as we can tell.
I've never seen anything quite like that. But hopefully Ave planned for that eventuality, and what we're about to do should prevent that.
Let me see his will.
Nanna will pull it out of a pocket that she's been keeping it in. The parchment's well worn. She hands her the scroll.
She takes it and she looks at you, and her features soften a bit, and she pulls the baby out of the bundle and hands the child over to you. His name is Erling Ave's son. And she goes and she starts to look at the will.
Hi, Erling. Hi. God, you're beautiful.
And he wrote this before you left.
Near as we can tell. If not before we left, then not very long after.
Right. Do you have all of these things? Am I allowed to give something?
Of course.
I believe we
Nana
actually
had a
need it.
haircut, but anything you want to contribute is welcome.
We'll gather the others together and we'll see what we need. But please, feel free.
You see she stands there for a moment. And then she pulls the ring off of her hand. And she hands it over. There's your item of importance.
I think it would be very, very suitable.
Do you need to do this now? I don't know how I feel about him just being here. I know you said that he's fine to be out, but is this something you want to do now?
We weren't given any instructions on the matter other than what's written in the will. I suppose the implement added to the statue should ward off things for a time, but it's best we continue and finish the ritual as soon as possible.
Well, if he wants a funeral like everyone else, I'll go inform the elders then.
I know where they live. I can gather the elders if you would like to stay.
I'm all right going for a minute. I'm going to go for a minute. And she goes and takes Erling back and returns him to the bundle, baby unfazed through the whole thing, as if its life was not on the line for an extended period of time. And she looks over at the cart. Her eyes find the large box, and then she starts walking.
Well, I suppose we should gather the things. I'll go after the town wood stores and bring them here. It should be a big fire, so I'll take the cart.
All right, go ahead. I'll collect the others and we'll get everything settled. Are you okay, Ro?
My head hurts, but I'm fine for now.
All right, we'll get you something for that later.
So, what are you all going to do?
Nanna's going to go around to the rest of the party and kind of check on each individually. See if they need anything, see if they're okay for healing. I mean, she's got good berry and that's about it. So, if you want 1 HP, you got 1 HP.
All I have are these salty berries, if anybody's interested.
Oh yeah, some
I'm
salty
so
berries. I also
hungry.
have the good berry spell in addition to my salty
Well,
berries.
the salty berries are for your good berry spell.
Oh, they're for the good. Oh.
That's what we figured it out, boys.
We figured it out at the end of the campaign. We
40
figured it out.
episodes, so we did
Now we
it.
get it.
It only took the entire quest.
The whole quest.
Hey, but
The
you have salty
entire
berries
thing.
left.
Oh boy. Oh god. Okay.
Is there any preparation all of you are going to start to do? Because it's going to be you all deciding how you do this.
I'm taking a nap.
Just down slowly.
I've stayed in the mud of this creature I just killed and I'm sleeping.
I mean, I
Tordrick,
get it.
Tordrick's going to pull out his uh, more traditional priest attire and take basically take off most of his armor. If this is going to be something that we're going to be doing sooner than later, how far away is um, the inn and such in town?
Um, the inn is a good bit away. You could probably get there and back. You're a little slow, so maybe like 30-ish minutes to go back and forth if you wanted to.
Okay. Well, Tordrick will ask what everyone in the group wants to do, like how long before we do this. He had uh, set up a special celebration ale before he left, and left it at the bar to ferment and do its thing. Um, and so he believes that it would be very respectful to grab that and everyone um, pay respects by having a drink and a toast for Autumn.
Of course.
So he wants to do that if there's time.
You would know that it takes a hot minute to set up for a funeral, anyways. So you don't think they would be waiting on you if you did this.
Okay, well then he's gonna sprint
Okay.
down to the inn where he left it.
Yeah. You are able to start going to do that to bring back the cask. What are other people doing, if anything, to prepare?
No, what can I do to help?
Um, would you do me a favor and ask among the others, see if they've figured out their gifts and whatnot? We have the item of great importance from Hertha. We've got a bracelet from the hair of a loved one. Let's just make sure we've got everything else ready. I'm going to try to familiarize myself with this rune map that Dagwood gave us.
All right, no problem. Try to trouble yourself as little as possible, and let me know if there's anything else you need. And Fen will turn to Saga. Saga, you look like shit, and he's gonna cast Cure Wounds on her.
Good.
Saga will go ahead and get back 6 hit points.
Saga's been shoving rations into her mouth
Yeah,
the whole time.
I'm so hungry. I ate like 3 of those berries. If you offered them.
Oh dear.
He just shoved a hand into the berry bag and was like, yeah, thank
I mean,
you.
that's fair. Nanna will. I mean, the journey has concluded. Nanna will give Saga the bag of
I just
salted
eat them
berries.
like popcorn then.
Think
I can
about
get
how many
fresh ones.
how many calories must be in one berry to regain
Well,
you 1 hit
they're-
point to be
They don't
rations
have
for a
good berry
day.
on them.
Yeah.
No.
These
They're
are
magic
just
berries.
salty berries at the moment.
Yeah, they're not magic.
Nah, these
There's no
ain't
magic calories in here.
Dried
Nah, I'd
salty
have to
raisins.
use good berry on them, which, I can do that on one, I think, or like a handful of them, but
You can
not
do
the
it on
whole
10.
bag.
So
10? Oh.
you guys are welcome to do this in character as much as you like, but I need to know what all the items are.
Saga, one of the things always will ask for was something that could not be explained. I have these bear teeth. They're of no worth or value. Is there anything you can offer that can't be explained? Because it seems like a lot of your trinkets. Sorry, Gorbjorn, you seem eager to contribute.
I'm going to take out this vase that gave me some powers I have no idea how I got. And by all means, it seems magical enough, but nobody has any means of explaining how it just changed me from one way to another. So I feel like this would be the item to offer up for that.
Sure. I have a few things, but that seems very good.
Right. I've got bare teeth that are worth nothing. An item that
Minimal
cannot be
importance.
explained. Gorbjorn offered that. We need jewels of value.
I have a pearl
Well, I
necklace still.
don't have
No,
a
I
jewel.
sold it. Never mind. I don't.
Yeah. You all know that Tordrecht has some diamonds.
Okay.
Toldrick has diamonds. I don't know where he's gone off to now, but those are the ones that Ave gave us at the start of our journey. What else are we missing?
I'm sorry, I can't help.
You've been
Okay.
great help already. You
I'm gonna go walk around town. Let me know when you need me or if you need any help.
Saga's kind of like staring off into the distance, and she just kind of wanders off.
I think that explains all of our items.
You have the hair from Saga.
Nanna.
Nanna.
The other one.
Same thing.
The other haircut.
Yeah.
The other haircut.
Yeah.
We got
One
that
moment.
bracelet. We got item of minimal importance, item of great importance, a gem of worth, something one cannot explain, and then we got to do the carving of the runes.
You each have to carve the runes. Okay. Roshan, you left. What are you doing?
Roshan left at the same time as her, then he was going to gather firewood for a funeral pyre.
Okay. There is probably an area where this is a bit stocked and it is easy enough to get. People have started coming out of their homes and some people have started to gather. Not a lot of people knowing what's going on. Hertha has made her way to the elders, and as a bit of time, they start to arrive. All of them deeply troubled. Each one of them approaches you, Nanna, because you're the one here they know. And each speak to you softly, giving condolences, soft kisses on the forehead. Roshan, as you're gathering firewood, Hertha comes and approaches you. I just wanted to check in with you first because I don't think you should go without me. I did not know if you wanted to go see your mother before this happened. She is not well, and she's been staying at my place. Your aunt can't really run the place and care for her. So I don't know if she's well enough to attend the funeral, but I know we have a little time, so I don't know if you wanted to go before or after.
Well, she should at least get the chance to come to the funeral. Can you bring the cart back and I'll go see her?
I think I should come with you.
Okay.
we'll take the cart and then we'll come by. They have to build the stone part of the pyre as is, anyways. And the people who are there do see that as the elders approach, they have people with them who are carrying these large stone pieces that, for people who have been to a funeral in Gulunder, know that these can be attached to the bottom of the statue, extending it out further into the small shape of a ship, but so that a body could be placed upon it and under the statue at the same time. Roshan, you go with Hertha. She holds Erling, and you all make your way to her home. She's like, all right, she's been staying in the back. Follow me. And she leads you into the home. And as you start to walk in, you can hear soft humming coming from the back, and you can recognize your mother's singing. Hertha precedes you a bit and opens the door. Hello, how are you doing today? We have a visitor. And she walks in and speaks softly. And as you turn and you look at your mother, you can see that she looks very far away. And when you step into the room, it's almost as if she's brought back a bit, and her eyes focus. And she looks at all of you. Huge smile on her face. Oh, Roshan, there you are. I've been worried. And you watch as she stands up and walks over and takes the baby. And she holds the baby close, kisses its cheek. Roshan, you're getting so big. And she looks at you. And she smiles wide again. Trigvi, look at him. Isn't he beautiful?
He is beautiful. How did you choose his name?
You chose it, silly. And she kisses you on the cheek. And she starts to hum again, and her hand lingers on your shoulder. And then she hums, and she makes her way back over and starts to rock with the baby. She's been incredibly good with him, but she a lot of the times thinks the baby is you or Rose.
Roshan will nod at Hertha and then go over to Frona and get eye level with her and say, I don't mean to alarm you, Frona, but tragedy has struck and there's to be a funeral. Would you like to attend?
Oh, that's a shame. That's terribly sad. And she reaches and she touches your cheek again. Trigvi, I feel a bit tired. Could you go and say some nice words for me?
Of course. Yeah, of course I'll do that for you.
And she smiles and she sort of sinks back into the chair and starts to speak softly to the baby.
So Roshan will look to Hertha kind of at a loss for words. Um, should we go then?
I think that's a good idea. I I trust her enough with him. I think I'd rather leave him here anyways. And she starts to make her way out.
Before he leaves, Roshan will grab his mother's hand and squeeze it and give her a kiss on the cheek.
She looks at you and smiles, just that wide smile again. And she squeezes back your hand, and then once again sort of like shows you the baby with almost like a giddy look on her face.
He will give a gesture of affection to the baby, like a stroke of the cheek, and then smile at her again. And then, with tears welling in his eyes, he'll turn away before she can see him cry.
Okay. You make your way out with Hertha. You don't have to answer this question right now. She usually refers to me sometimes as her mother, but I haven't heard her say Trigvi. Do you know who that is?
I don't, but she never spoke of her parents or our father. She seemed to have some kind of vendetta against them, so I never asked.
Understood. And she goes and she climbs into the cart. During this time, Tordrek, you've had a good bit of time to go get the drink and bring it to the center of town. The boat has been constructed. More people have started to gather. You see that the elders have started placing things around it. A lot of herbs and fabrics have been set around the area. It is nothing by any means even a comparison to what you see for Herserson's funeral, but it fits Gulunder perfectly. And they are continuing to set up. You do hear murmurs, people who are still in the town square at this time. There is some displeasure, maybe a good bit of displeasure about the fact that Ave has been brought here and not burned prior, but nobody is directly saying anything to anybody. It just seems a bit unsettling to people. There's a point where all of you can reconvene and tell me what you guys would like to do once you all are together.
While everybody else was away, Nanna has taken the time to tie her. She's spent the last couple of weeks sort of folding over and braiding what remains of her hair into a sort of knotted bracelet that she has now tied around Ave's wrist as her offering for him. And she's kind of looking out for the rest of the party to arrive, kind of keeping an eye on the crowd, and she's not deaf to the murmurings that are going on, but she figures either the elders will give an explanation or ask for one.
During this time, the elders have started prayer and have started to involve people of the town who have shown up, very impromptu for a funeral, but they have started going through the motions that they would have gone through for anybody else.
Ben is kind of keeping his distance respectfully while Nana does whatever she has to do by Ave and gives her her space. But as soon as she makes it back over towards Fen, he's gonna just hand her that crest that he's been working on. This is the best I could do without having recovered his. It was meant to stay with whoever led Galanda, and as far as I can tell right now, that's you. So, small consolation, and we'll get back Ave's crest. We will. But for now, this will have to do.
It will more than do. Thank you, Fen. Thank you very much.
It's been a long road, and I'm not sure the last time I'd had time to mention it to you. But I am very sorry that you're going through this. Your brother was a good man, and he would be proud of you if he could see you now.
Thanks.
There's nothing to thank me for. Let's lean upon one another to get through this, and we'll set things as right as we possibly can.
Gullveig willing. I hope she can hear us. God, I hope she can hear us.
If there's anyone she is listening for, I'm sure it's you. You're the only one worthy of her ear.
Well, I'm not so sure about that, but the sentiment's appreciated. Thank you.
And if not, we'll share the silence together.
That I wouldn't mind.
So
Nanna will,
I'm gonna
go
say
ahead.
this just so you all understand at least my expectations. I am handing the reins fully over to all of you. I need to know where you're placing the body, where you are placing these items, and who is doing what. The elders seem a bit confused, still going through their motions. And there are 3 torches stationed around the statue.
Nanna will have kind of coordinated getting the box with Ave in it up to the statue, the foot of the statue, where it's customary for the fallen of Galunder to lie. And I mentioned she would have tied on her bracelet, and she'll set Hertha's ring on Ave's right breast. She knows that one of the runes is going to need to go over his heart, so ring for one side, rune for the other. And she'll kind of glance around for the rest of the party as they're making their way back, and kind of gesture them closer as they're returning from their respective chores and errands.
Ben will be right there with Nanna to... Nanna, you tell us what our next step is.
The gifts. The gifts are next. Let's arrange them around his person, and let's set the runes. We have to do this right. Not just for Ave, but for all of us.
each of us bring a gift and then make our rune, or shall we bring the gifts and then reconvene to do the runes?
I think that we should lay the gifts and then set the runes.
Fen will make his way forward and kind of set the worthless little bear teeth at Ave's feet. Fen will kind of drop to a knee as he does that and do his best at making a prayer to Gullveig or Lady Satyr or to Yggdrasil, just something to wish Ave a peaceful passing. And he'll make his way back over to Nanna.
Okay.
Tordrict, I think you had the gem.
Yeah. A couple. Torja goes over and pulls out a few diamonds, and he looks over at the group and I wrote a poem right after Ave was gone, and I wanted to wait till this day to read it. So when it's time, just let me know and I'll read it. Okay? I think I'll leave it with him.
Just before we light the torches, I think would be perfect.
Yes, that makes a lot of sense. He grunts. He puts the diamonds down, and then he backs away.
And something one cannot explain.
Gorbjorn?
I am asleep.
Oh.
Gotta
I-
punch him in the
Did he-
throat and we just
Yeah,
right up funeral now.
It's
I know.
definitely time for Gorbjorn to get up from nap
You were
time.
hasted.
Yes, you were hasted. I'm sorry. You're a very tired boy now, but
But getting up, holding up my vase, kind of lost some like where I'm supposed to put it exactly. But
Nanna will kind of like gently guide him over, kind of like next to Ave's side that doesn't have anything next to him yet.
sounds good. I definitely want to like try to like make it shine though. Like
Oh,
before I go, just
like a little
spit on it and just wipe it with my shirt sleeve, kind of thing like that.
What shirt sleeves? Gorbjorn
Yeah,
doesn't
yeah,
have
that's a
sleeves.
good
already
point.
established Gorbjorn has no sleeves.
He has to use
I'll do it with
shimmer.
my literal just arm then at that point.
How very Aladdin of you.
I also would want to lay down my original great sword that Ave had gifted me and kind of place it kind of like, I don't want to have it like up so it could fall. I just want to like lay it down in kind of like a ceremonial kind of thing, like make it neat. Just think about how much I really learned from Ave once I put it down, and think the smartest man and the best father figure I've ever had, even if for a short 4 years. how many times I've carried him on my chest and back and whatnot, and through sleds and chaos with Froggy. But I'm still very tired, and I'm gonna go find a seat.
That's fair. That's fair.
Oh, we did get a shield from Aaron Toft.
We certainly did.
If we could put that on as well.
Roshan, I believe you'll find the shield from Arentoft in my pack. On the cart there. Would you fetch it, please?
Of course. Roshan will go grab it and place it ceremonially in front of the pyre so that the town can see it as it goes up.
As you go over to grab the shield and you pick it up and you turn around and start walking back, you can see standing next to Ave's body is the shadow. It stands facing him and just is looking. As you go over and place the shield down next to them.
He will try to catch the eye of the shadow. Does the shadow look toward him at all, or is it transfixed?
The shadow currently seems transfixed.
So he'll lay down the shield and after he set it down, he'll join the others in kind of a circle around the funeral pyre and cast a little magic and send a message to the shadow and say, "Come stand with me."
You watch the head turn. And the shadow goes and stands with you.
Nanna would like to turn towards Saga and extend a hand towards her.
Saga had been wandering around town, kind of away for most of the time when you guys were preparing. And then when you were doing all this, she was kind of standing far off in a couple feet away. She sort of approaches, takes your hand.
You've come with us this far for your lady's prophecies, and I know you don't care for such things, but to fulfill Ave's last wishes, are you willing to take up a knife and carve a rune and help send him on?
By carve, are you sure they mean that? What if we could just draw it? Is that okay? Does it have to be?
Unfortunately, the word he used was carve. But if you would like, either you can sit it out, or if you want, you can keep your eyes closed and I'll guide your hand.
She kind of glances over to where, if Hertha's around, or the direction of her, kind of takes a deep breath. I'll do it. I can do it. He was a really good man. I want to help you.
She opens her hand and there's a crumpled bit of fabric.
Can I put this on him?
Please do.
It's embroidered with the sentence, "There dances a man with a face burned white." and she'll place it. Wait, where do you want? Can she
Just
goes
over
to place it on his face, and then
Oh.
she's like, "Oh, maybe that's not."
Why not just over here? Nanna will kind of place it on the other hand that she didn't put her bracelet on. All right. Thank you. Thank you, all of you. We've come a long way. And there's still this last task to finish. Will you all help me?
Let's.
Yes.
Then let us set the runes. Nanna will go in first and gently sort of like pull aside Ave's shirt collar just enough to bare the left breast, and take a knife and carve in the rune for the heart, a straight line and a triangle, and she'll stand up and away.
Fen will go next, and on Ave's right foot, he'll go ahead and engrave the tear rune, the Tevas rune, and just a spear point arrow pointed up, and he'll go stand beside Nanna.
If each of you could just tell me which part you're assisting in.
I wrote it down earlier.
Just
It's
for the people.
Ah.
So that you don't have to describe the whole thing if you don't want to. Just I want to know where you are positioning your runes. Who has what?
I'll copy paste this sentence again.
I holding my necklace of balance for set. I'll be doing the force set rune on Ave's forehead.
Okay.
Roshan will go next and carve what looks very similar to an R on Ave's right hand.
Hell yeah.
Handy.
Just your
He'll
name on
never
it.
forget again.
And then on Ave's left, I'll keep like looking at my because the urn that I gave had the same symbol as the other arm, but I'm gonna keep looking at it as if I'm like cheating kind of things.
Gotta get it right.
And Tordrect?
He places the rune on the other foot.
Okay. The elders have finished their preparations as well. Watching you all do this to the body seems to have made some people uncomfortable, but it is an already uncomfortable situation as is. But the elders sort of turn to all of you because it seems that you have an agenda that they're not very sure of, but they seem to trust you. And they all go back to silently praying. And they step away from the torches. They've fully left this to all of you.
Bjorn get to put his rune on?
Yeah.
I may have missed it.
Everybody
has?
Everybody's done it.
Okay. Tordrect. I think now. Perfect.
All right. Torchic pulls out a really crumpled up piece of paper and opens it up. It gets pretty big when he opens it up. The night is black. The sky is blotted out. We have left the holds of our family, and Ave has returned to the Maker. The light becomes dark, the night, and again night. The day was sorrow tomorrow, for Ave has returned to the Maker. No more of him will be seen of him this day, nor any day since. His precious life he traded for the life of his wonderful family and good friends. Dordrick takes the paper and puts it down next to his body. Walks away.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Todrick. Those were the perfect words. We come to do honor to Ave Hemming's son this day. He gave his life that many, many more may live. We will see him burned and given back to Gullveig, as was meant. Now. And Nanna will go towards one of the torches and take it up. She'll turn to the party and she'll wait.
Roshan will join.
Fen will take up a torch as well. Stand beside Nanna.
She'll stand on the other side. Or, if that's better.
Torch will
like stepping a bit around, like
Which
here?
Where?
I'll like grab Sari's shoulders and we'll like take a spot.
Here you go.
Here you
Seems
go,
much more
buddy.
okay with that.
Yeah.
Tordrick will begin to pray.
As you all stand here, and you could see it slowly sort of approaching, but it really isn't much of your focus. You can see that there is a thick fog rolling in. And by the time all of you stand there with your torches, it is incredibly just obscuring. You can see the people around you and the crowd ahead, but past that is mostly obscured by this fog. It's almost as if clouds from the sky laid upon the ground, as if standing amongst clouds. And the three of you stand there with torches.
Ave Hemming's son, Chief of Galanda, we return you to Gullveig with love and with honor. Travel fast, travel well, and may we see you again one day. And Nanna will set her torch to the pyre.
Roshan will follow.
And we'll set his as well.
The first torch touches, and it seems to struggle to take, and the second torch touches, continues to struggle to burn, does not catch onto the oil, and when the third torch hits, all three torches hit together, and a pyre springs forth. And there are no cheers, there is no real celebration as the last funeral you'd stood at. You all stand silently. You can hear the soft murmuring of prayers and their sobs. You can see Hertha standing in the distance watching. She stands closer than most, but She does not approach as all of you had, and she watches. And Ave begins to burn just as Herserson had. Not as lavished, but it seems right. And there's only the sound of the fire and the crackling of wood. And Saga, you stand there, sort of in this pit of fog. And as time passes, bits of ash spring forth from the fire, catching in the wind, and take off into the sky, almost like birds. And they just flow away. And you can feel tears start to sting your eyes. You haven't cried in months. Not since she told you you couldn't. You almost cried when you came into town, but you stopped. It didn't leave your eyes, and now you can feel that that barrier is gone. You've completed your mission.
I just reach out and grab somebody's hand in somebody else's hand, and I cry.
Once Saga starts to cry, Nanna can't hold it back. She's been holding on to these tears for too long.
Many of you start to cry. There are wails from the crowd. Ave was an incredibly important person to these people. And it's very sudden, and it's a lot, I think, for a lot of people to deal with, especially all of you. You see Hertha's brother stand up. Right then, I don't know what we're fucking doing here, being sad. He'd want us to have a good time. Let's have a fucking good time. And you could see, like, he brushes tears away off of his own face. Right, let's throw a fucking bash.
I think we should.
Tordrick picks up he picks up the barrel that he brought. He picks it up over his head and he shakes it to let everybody know that it ain't too far away. The party, that is, when everybody's
Our own
ready.
cleric, everyone. Tordrick's cask master.
This is the first cheers probably of the night. It does not shake the ground, but people know what they're supposed to do and are going to attempt to honor Ave the best way they can, and they're going to try to have a good time. During this time, people had started putting up little sites for little fires where people could sit and drink and make merry. Roshan, your eyes linger on the shadow, which you watch move forwards towards the pyre. And when the first bits of ash take to the air, you watch its image shimmer and twitch. And it looks back at you and disappears. And then you are left with the sounds of the pyre and the people about. Are all of you going to attempt to try and make merry the best you can, or some of you instantly taking up because it's what you do, it's how you honor people?
I think Fen probably squeezes Saga's hand back and just says, "It's all right to be sad. This is okay. But our friends need us."
The prophecy has been fulfilled.
And another time you'll have to tell me more about that. But right now our friends need us. And we can be sad while they need us. And Fenn's going to make his way over to Roshan and make sure that he's okay. Or just be near him. Because it seems like Nanna's probably made her way towards the crowd again. You
Well,
all right?
So, oh, what were you gonna say?
I was just asking if you're all right.
I'm fine.
If you need anything, you'll find me around.
Of course. Have a good evening. Go
It's
party with Ulf.
it's not a good evening, but if you need me, I'll be here.
Thank you.
So I'm gonna say something real quick. Nana, go ahead real fast.
I did just want to say that before she goes anywhere else, Nana would go to Roshan and kind of like gently take him by the shoulders and say, he would be so proud of how far you've come and what you've done and who you are.
Thank you,
she'd
Nanna.
pull him in for a tight hug.
He returned the hug with just as much fervor.
Planning to sing us some songs later.
I should actually go see my aunt. But maybe I'll be back later.
Of course. Do tell me if you need anything. Anything
course.
at all.
Okay. I'm gonna say something real quick. I have kept you guys for a hot minute. If anybody needs to go, that is fine, but I need to talk to Roshan. So if somebody has a life, which is valid,
Boo, how dare you have a life.
your character goes to the party to do their best, and we can talk more about it next time. But I need to talk to Roshan. So you all are welcome to stay, but you have a pass if you have to go be people.
Tordrick will go to each of the party before he begins his priestly duties of celebration, and gives everyone a hug, and he apologizes to each one of them, telling them that if he would have been more devoted and of greater power, he could have possibly saved Ave, and he really feels bad about that. But that we will talk about that at another time, because Dwarven tradition, you don't cry for very long at a funeral. You send the loved one off, and then you party as best you can in celebration of that person, and talk about all the good times. And that's what he feels that the town's probably going to want and need.
All right. Roshan, you start making your way a bit of ways from the crowd, and you can see the different fires that people have started, where people can sit and for merriment, for conversation, for stories, and people have started to occupy these spaces with drink and talk, and there's just a low hum in your ears. It's almost as if you're just not fully in yourself, and you just keep walking and walking. And then you see one of those fires up ahead, a small campfire. And you see the shadow sitting at the fire. No one else.
Roshan would walk up to the fire and is the shadow seated or just standing around the fire?
The shadow is seated.
Roshan would sit down beside the shadow.
I don't know who I am, but I know that I cared deeply for you. You have been asked this before. But I would like to ask you to give me your word. And the shadow is fully looking at you now. Its body seems much more put together, more solid. You can still see those bits that seem to like jerk out pieces of shadow, pieces of body that don't hold fully together, but it seems more corporeal. And it looks to you. I will give you the means to protect yourself, thrive, experience the good things you deserve, if you do not believe that yet. All I ask in return is one thing. That once you find your purpose, your true potential, you take it. When you find it, you take it. And before then, we live. And that means no more holding back. What good has it done us?
So Roshan has spent the conversation up to that point, well, the one-sided conversation, staring into the fire. And after maybe 45 seconds of silence, he will look over to the shadow and stare in its eyes and just nod.
The shadow returns your gaze. It does not have visible eyes, but you know where they would sit and you can feel them on you. And the shadow reaches out and places an arm around you. Then let go. First step.
So Roshan interprets that as closing his eyes, taking a deep breath and letting it all out. And as he does, as he exhales, he opens up his eyes, which have gone all the way black, and the tattoos that adorn his body peel away from him as he activates his radiant soul.
The shadow looks to you and watches, and you can feel adoration coming from this being. You are going to do amazing things. And you can feel a surge of energy move through you. And that is where we are going to stop for tonight. And with the only condolence I can give is that you all level up. This is what I can give you.
So we have finally earned the level up, have we?
You've earned your next level up. Good job, everyone.
Well, good job, folks. We did it.
Thank you all for staying along for the ride, pushing long on this one. Thank you all for being here, for sharing this story with us. If you're interested in keeping up with us or looking at some art, we are at Backs of Gods on Instagram and Twitter. We have a lot of art up on Instagram, pictures of the party, pictures of some NPCs, a map. We got it all, baby.
Hey.
We also have some other shows on the Dice Cult. Frank, would you like to tell me what happens on Tuesdays?
Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition homebrew Legends of Thea starts at about, if we're lucky, 6:30 Pacific Standard Time. Just spelunking through an area. They have no maps. They don't know where they're at. They're just trying to get out to somewhere that find someone or something that seems normal. They're stuck. They got thrown into a spot and they don't know where they're at. So it's a lot of fun. A lot of fun with that party.
Awesome. And this weekend, somebody in chat, the secret chat, can correct me if I'm wrong, but Saturday we are, I believe, is it time for Call of Cthulhu? Who knows? Come check it out if it is. But also this Sunday, moving to all the Sundays, forever Sundays, Vampire the Masquerade is going to be a weekly show now that goes up every Sunday, because you know what, 2 weeks that's too much, and also we keep forgetting what's going on because our brains are so small and so smooth.
Mood. That's a mood, though. I'm amazed we're still keeping up with Cthulhu.
Yeah, you know, we'll see. I'm just like, wow, I remember Cthulhu. I remember my day. But if you're interested in that, come check out something a little bit different, something a little spooky. And also, if you go to our About page, we have a link to our Discord. If you have any questions, complaints, concerns, be nice to me. Very fragile. Thank you all again so much for being here. We all truly appreciate it. And it seems we've finally completed a chapter in this story. And I can't wait to see what happens next. Thank you all again, and we will be here same time, same place every week, Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and we will see you guys then. Good night, everybody.
Good night, cultists.
Bye-bye.